Throughout my time here at the Yale School of Nursing, I have found myself alone countless nights at the 100 Church Street South building, studying, writing, and exhausted. It has been those long nights where I've stood in front of framed pictures of graduated classes that have come before ours. When the nights were long, and the only company I kept was the night shift of the Yale security guards and those pictures. I kept coming back to them. I studied faces and postures, noting the first woman to hold her baby in a graduation photo. As a parent and a full-time student, she always gave me hope. As I would straighten the frames from the days with her students grazing them with their shoulders and bodies, I became protective of their proper position out of respect and appreciation. I would walk down those halls after sleepless nights, and I would feel, truly feel, the nurses who have come before me, telling me, pushing me to go on. It seemed as if they were saying, "You have found your home. You have found your home in nursing." When I reflect on this home called nursing, I think of what brought those women and men together, what brought us together. Nursing connects us to the past, to the present, and the future. Who we are as nurses began within us, but what we become in nursing began here, amongst our peers, our professors, and most importantly, our patients. If we could capture the faces of those people, the ones you will never forget, the ones who took you on that privileged journey with them, if you could recall the challenges they faced within the context of their care, then I would think this is what their photograph would say to us: better healthcare for all people. As the Yale School of Nursing motto, it could not speak more profoundly to the hopes and challenges we face within healthcare. But who better to address the failings and successes than the graduating class of 2008? Among us are men and women who will seek a role within this debate, who will mold and redirect the delivery and discourse of healthcare. We are the diverse community of scholars and clinicians with a common goal: better healthcare for all people. How each of us will make do on that promise will be individual. But I know this: there are people out there waiting on you and I. There will be healthcare policies yet developed, dissected, and implemented by nurses who've achieved an expertise in healthcare policy and management. You will be able to provide an insight to ways in which we can deliver better healthcare for all people. There are questions being posed: the hows, the whys, the wheres, the whats of a clinical care problem that you, the doctoral prepared nurse, will address, investigate, and report to our profession. Your work will shape evidence-based practice, giving your peers guidance in their clinical area of expertise. There will be a young teenage girl who will sit across from you, the women's health nurse practitioner, seeking answers about her body, hoping for and receiving support with sound clinical care. There will be a man who doesn't understand his depression is as important as his heart disease, but you, the psychiatric nurse practitioner, will. Your care will serve as the guide for the transformation to a better way of being in this world. Birth will mostly be joyous, but you, the nurse midwives, will be prepared for the challenges labor brings to both mother and baby. Your hands will capture, coax, and rejoice with life, and be tender and comforting in times of loss. There are children who will sit on the laps of their parents in the presence of you, the pediatric nurse practitioner. The interactions you cultivate with those children and their parents will be the building block of trust for healthcare professionals to come. There are families who will need you, the family nurse practitioner, to address the challenges and evolutions of the individual and the whole unit. You face the complexity of caring for a small child, to their adolescent brother, to their exhausted mother. The unit that found you will leave you stronger. The hospital setting will await you, the acute care nurse practitioner, to bring your semblance of calm, competence, and caring in a setting known at times to be isolating, cold, and removed. Your patients and their families will seek you out to articulate in times of uncertainty, and you will deliver the prognosis and plan with compassion and respect. There is a woman who will have survived breast cancer and will meet you, the oncology nurse practitioner. You will be the provider who will not only excel in the details of cancer and its treatment, but understand the depth and impact on the whole person. A middle-aged father will find himself sitting with you, the adult nurse practitioner, seeking care and answers to his changing body. Your expertise will not only include medical guidance, but full knowledge of the stages and transitions of his life. Finally, to Molly Stark, Jenny Chow, and I, the gerontological nurse practitioners. 3. We will meet our elders with a sense of humility and respect for their long, beautiful lives. Our care will be grounded, not in the notion it is a life at its end, but a life to be maintained, enhanced, and celebrated. Like all the graduating classes before us, our photograph will hang from the wall. Someday, someone will stand in front of that picture and hopefully straighten the frame. I hope as they study our faces, they will not only see individuals, but a community. We built friendships in the windowless room of 118. We cultivated humor between us rather than competition. And we created an environment of laughter and unwavering support for one another. Our identity as a unit lies in our understanding of the struggles and triumphs of the Yale School of Nursing. Without each other, we would not be here today. Without the support of our families, in spirit and in person, we never would have made it to the front door. Our families and friends outside this institution sacrificed time with us. Those of us with small children overcame babies crying and little girls pleading for us to stay home. Today is a new beginning for all of us. In closing, to our professors, thank you. Thank you for building our foundation with your clinical and academic expertise, and to the staff for maintaining a sense of humor and patience with us. Finally, I'd like to say it has been an honor and a privilege to know each of you, to be accepted and embraced for our likeness and our differences. Wherever our journey takes us from here, we are the Yale School of Nursing, we are the class of 2008, and we are the providers who will deliver better health care for all.